For me, one of my favorite sayings in life is one of my favorite pieces of wisdom is the saying that life begins at 40. And I believe that the flip side of that saying is that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. Between those two things, life begins at 40 and that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. You have wisdom as to you have principal wisdom as to the times and the seasons of life. Of course, the immortal Fela Anikulapo Kuti said in the record Monkey Banana that la 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 la, you can la la for me, la 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 la. Okay, I mean, obviously that's not what he said. It's just that I like that bit of the music so much that I couldn't now sing what he said without just saying that part first. But this is what he said. Fool for 40, na fool forever. Na so the book people they talk. I no go tell my brother like that. I go tell him realize you be fool at 20. Fool na fool no matter for age. 15 to 30, 40 to 100. Fela essentially saying that, look, you don't have to be 40 to be smart, to stop doing silly things. And he was right. Technically, you don't have to be 40 to come into principal wisdom. But that is not how it is usually, practically. Practically, for most of us in life, we're not going to figure it out until we're circa 40, give or take a few years. And I say this to speak to two people. First of all, if you're the younger person who has made it in your 20s and in your 30s, look, I'm very happy for you, but you are it's not a precarious situation. There's a degree to which those who haven't made it should envy you, but you have not done all of the work. Because you see, you have to get into the second half of life. And those two things are distinctly different, or those two phases are distinctly different. I promise you that who you were, or who you are right now as a younger person, is not who you're going to be past 40. There are two distinct halves of life. There's your younger person and there's the person that you become as you grow older. And the Omoluabi people, the Yoruba people, they have countless sayings to, encapsulate that. Jeje legun agbajo, agbalagba ke soro bi ewe, and so on and so forth. Who you become as an older person in your second half of life should be radically and vastly different from who you were in the first half, even though the second half builds on who you were as the first half. So that you made it in the first half should make the second half easier, but that's not the case. It usually makes it harder because the second half, it demands certain virtues from you, like nobility, not seeking the spotlight, wisdom, giving back. And because you made it in your youth, it's always hard for you to give up the things of youth. So if you're a younger person who has made it, congratulations, but know that you will have to navigate the turbulent transition from the first half to the second half. You are not done yet. They don't hand prizes out in the first half. It's in the second half. No football team is given the trophy at the end of the first half. Never. There is no team that is given the accolades and the wreaths and the trophies at the end of the first half or the first quarter. You have to play the game till the end. That is why King Solomon said that the end of a matter is necessarily better than the beginning. In fact, the Bible says in another place, the glory of the latter is greater than the glory of the former. Even though in that case it was qualifying something else, but the principle remains the same. So again, younger person, I am happy for you that you've made it. But you haven't made it yet. As the Omoluabi say again, Igbenyi, in Lalayuta. Now, I come to the older person who is 40 and beyond. If you're that person who hasn't quite made it as you think, it is not too late. And you just heard Precious Oshideko tell you that much. This was a man who came into the United States past 40 and he was, in a manner of speaking at that point, stuck. He didn't know anything about computers, could not even use Microsoft Word. And yet today is one of the leading information security experts, not only in the DFW area of the United States, but in the United States at large. He learned all of that between when he was 41, 42, and when he turned 50, which was just recent, or which was recently. So your life just started. In the years it will take you from between when you're 40 to when you're 60, you will not believe what you can achieve, especially if you're in an environment or an economy or a system that accelerates your dedicated work like the United States. But you can do it anywhere really. Where you live is up to you and your destiny, or as I like to say, your ori. You get to make that decision. You know, I will never forget something that my father told me when he was 73, which was the same year that he died. My father said to me that if I were a younger man now, if I were a younger man and I had the opportunities that you and your generation have, you will see what, in fact, it was in Yoruba that he said it. He said, you will see what I will do, but it was in the Omoluabi language that he said it. He said, Kakpe mo yongini, if I were a younger man, or wari begun ti jo loja. Literal translation, because I don't want to give my editor a problem in trying to translate this or subtitle it. I'll just tell you what it means. Literally, it means that if I were a younger man, then I would carry my masquerade, and with the strength to dance, I would dance in such a way in the market square with my masquerade that I will wow everybody. I will dance so much that everybody will be wowed. You will see how a young masquerade in his prime or at his prime dances in the market square or during the festival. And you know what it means. I mean, I don't have to tell you the metaphorical meaning. It just means that he said that if he had the strength of a younger person, he will do awesome things. But this is where I'm going. This was the message. He now said, and then he said to me, he said, and when I mean younger, I don't mean as young as you are, because I was 32 at that time. He said, I don't need to be in my 30s. He said, when I mean younger, I mean that if I were even in my 50s right now, if I were a 55-year-old man, you will see the things that I will do. So my father considered a 55-year-old man a young man relative to his own age of 73. And I've heard that from older people over and over again. You see 85-year-old men referring to men who are 60 as young men. You are not, look, this is why they say health is wealth. As long as you can get up and go, oh boy, you have so much you can do. And then when you're in your 40s, you're practically a baby. At 40, you just became sentient, which means you just became truly wise. You have just woken up. Everything that you did from when you were 18 or 20 to when you were 40, all that was just prep work. You should have ironed out and, beaten out all your foolishness. Now that you're 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, when you're circa that age, now you should know enough to begin to work at it. You should Google the story of Ray Kroc, the founder of, or rather the man, not the founder, but the man who principally brought McDonald's to us, the fast food joint, McDonald's, Mickey D. Go read the story of Ray Kroc. He was past 50. He was diabetic, or was it that he had a heart problem? Whatever. He was a guy who should have been washed out past 50. He was a salesman that was going nowhere fast until he got the epiphany of McDonald's past 50. But because he had paid his dues, he had seen life and he had his head screwed on straight. The strides that he made. Now, who doesn't know McDonald's at past 50? So again, if you're past 40 and finally you figured it out, you're ready to let go of all this pride and all this ego and all these things of youth. You're ready to relinquish those things. You're ready to abnegate and abjure them, and you're ready to face life. I say congratulations, especially again, if you're in the right system and the right economy, you're going to do awesome things. So what if you're not in the right economy? Well, the Omoluabi say that you need to figure out where you are right now should be where you're supposed to be. And of course, part of your being 40 and getting your head on screwed on straight is that you probably can answer that question. So get to the right place, whatever it takes you, and then begin to do purpose, begin to do life. begin to do giving back. Again, begin to do purpose. All right, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching this one.